Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try to get outside. Running with power. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball on the perimeter. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Giddens. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. And they get him down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He'll try the left side. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Finds the tight end. Discards a man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Feeling some heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He'll run it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He unleashes a long one, and he intercepts it. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier coming after it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Taking down at the 30. 3rd down coming.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary, the big tight end, catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the pass hits, picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Got the first down and more. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throwing right. It's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
And this will be caught at the 30. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 10 over Utah. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push the guy backwards and make some holes?
Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State. The The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarter.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
It's a reverse. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways. And I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
Takes the handoff. It's Giddens. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Lets it fly deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half.
Game of 12. And that's game up for first half.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Kansas State 14, LSU 7.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Off the play fake. Going for the big play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to see.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now they'll try the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On second down, looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Fires to the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Kansas State, 21, LSU, 7.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Running toward the tape. Touchdown LSU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
On the option. He'll toss it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Got some room to run. Still on his feet. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And he's wrestled to the ground. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Trying to get in the end zone again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kansas State 21, LSU 14.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That Indy had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Kansas State will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll throw it on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The give is to Williams. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. LSU will get a first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wide. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Johnson looking to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down into the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Gets it out quickly.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be concerned to run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. And I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
Number 35, on to punt it away.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
Will take over, 1st and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team